The Antigua wins Bari Sax. The Powerbell has to be the go-to horn for any up-and-coming student, professional player, or anybody who has any kind of interest in big band sax. Check it out. Howdy band nerds, we are here at Alamo Music in downtown San Antonio. Don't forget to visit us at alamomusic.com to see any of the inventory that we're going to be showing on these videos. And please leave a like, that would be very appreciated. Today we are talking about Antigua Wind's claim to fame, the Powerbell, a free-blowing jazz saxophone that has been going through the lines. They have one in each one, the Bari, the sax, the alto, the tenor, and the soprano, and all of them play great. Today we are going to be talking about the powerful, though rigorous, baritone saxophone. This one in particular is a personal favorite of mine. Not only does a good close friend of mine use one all the time in his bands, but I know tons of players around Texas, especially here in San Antonio, that have gotten their hands on these and talk nothing but good things. It features a beautiful free-blowing airflow. It has great ergonomics across the board, a beautiful low A at the bottom that gives you a lot of support and allows your horn to resonate gorgeously. Now, the thing with the baritone saxophone is that these instruments, first off, are enormously expensive a lot of the time, and sometimes it takes a really long time for them to be in stock. Most music stores are not going to really keep them in stock for the most part because usually the only people buying them are going to be a lot of these school programs or even college campuses that are going to be wanting to use them for their programs. But the cool thing about these Antiguas is I can assure you that it is at a very affordable price. Compared to most baritone saxophones from some companies such as Yamaha, Conselmer, and others, this one definitely takes the cake as far as being one of the ones that can be affordable, yet you are not going to be sacrificing on quality in the meantime. These instruments are made in Taiwan, a lot like other contemporary brands such as say Cannonball, or even some more of the Conselmer ones from the USA. But these instruments also take the cake as far as having the best, in my opinion, quality to playing to price. Usually you're going to find these online for about $5,200, give or take, for the base model, and then they go up to about $6,000, $6,300 as of recording this video for the upper models. You can get them in a very nice black nickel, other brands, as well as a copper finish, and the base, which is the one that we're going to be looking at today, the clear lacquer, also just looks really gorgeous. It also has a lot of really nice flower engravings on the sides, so it has a lot of that charm that you get from a lot of the upper brands as well, and it just looks nice. As far as this horn goes, I'm going to say that the thing to get it for, especially if you're going to be wanting to invest in this, I highly recommend getting it if you're going to be taking a focus in the jazz. The free-blowing nature of it, it's going to really hold itself akin to basically being able to hold that bass line, especially if you're playing in like big band. Big band instruments and everything is going to be something that takes a lot of power. So if you're starting out, this probably might not be the instrument for you yet, only because it takes so much air. Once you get a lot more used to playing, say if you're switching from the alto or the tenor, even the soprano, you're going to be moving to the Bari. I don't recommend it too much, only because the free-blowing nature makes it so that you have to push a lot more air, and it's something to get used to. Now, if you want to use that as kind of more of a traveling point to get to, that's great. The instrument's going to be at that low cost enough to where the investment's not going to be as much compared to the more higher brand instruments. But this one's definitely going to take a lot of power to get through. The ergonomics on it are great. It features a lot of pro-level action. So basically your hands and everything, you're going to just normal kind of zombie hands and everything like that are going to be great on it. The other thing about it is a lot of the altissimo range all work great. You can do a lot of the Leo P stuff. That works out good too. The horn definitely has probably one of my favorite low A sounds. It's almost effortless. I'm going to be using a JDX7 with the slant baffle with its stock ligature that goes along with it, and a Rico Orange 3-reed just to show you how easy it is just to get through the entire instrument. Now, with Bari Sax playing, one of the hardest things is to get that authentic Bari sound. Normally, the horn's not going to be a huge factor, but because of the free-blowing nature, it means that a lot more of the importance is going to be based on what the mouthpiece does. So if you're going to be investing into, say, an upper-level Bari Sax, such as this one, I do really recommend looking into a mouthpiece as well. stock mouthpieces for Bari Saxes can be important, and it might be good to get, say, like a 4C or maybe a 5C Yamaha, but unfortunately, those mouthpieces are not going to give you the kind of sound that you want. Most time when you're going to be getting a jazz saxophone like the Bari Sax, you're going to be wanting to get something like the whole Mingus sound from some of his most unforgettable tunes. So if you really want that kind of Pepper Adams sound and everything like that, I'm really going to recommend looking into the JDX7 from Rousseau. Or if you can, I also recommend anything from the Meyer line or the Jody Jazz line. But in my opinion, the JDX7 is going to be your best bet for having the lowest amount of effort needed to put into getting that authentic Bari sound. But again, it really is up to you. We're going to go ahead and check out the demo. Let me know what you think down in the comments. I really appreciate it, and let's get on with it. Okay, so that took out a lot. I'm gonna preface this or postface this by saying that I'm usually gonna be, I'm an alto player. Most of the gigs that I do and everything like that are gonna be on alto. Tenor most of the time too. I do a lot of stuff with brass bands. So playing on Bari Sax takes a lot out of me. But I really appreciate you guys listening. I'm really gonna say that this might be one of the easiest ones to transition into from that place. Bari Sax is usually kind of a instrument that's not going to be very, it's not very friendly to people that want to try it. The price is such a high astronomical thing for a lot of people. Even if you finance or anything, it's still a lot that you're going to be taking out of your yearly income and everything. So I really do recommend this one in particular, only because the build action on it compared to what the price is a lot of the time, it can really help, especially if you're, and if you're a school program looking for a Bari, I know a lot of companies are having a lot of issue getting these kind of Baris. I'm telling you right now, the Antigua, I just went to their warehouse. They have tons in stock. They're going to be ready to go. I picked one up the other day, about a week ago, and did everything I needed to for the review and all that. And I can tell you right now, they have them in stock. With that being said, please visit us at alamomusic.com. We do have this available for sale, and you can also leave a comment. I would love to hear what you think about the playing, the horn itself, and anything else you want to see going forward. Thank you so much and have a wonderful day.